it in from? What fun weekend it is. Happy New Year, everybody. Our first gig in 2025. How about that, y'all? Happy. Woo. A little too excited there. Hold on. Hold that thought. It's like Happy New Year, guys. How's everybody doing? Say hello. Let me know. What's your favorite bead? What's the first bead you ever? What's the first tool you ever used? What's the first thing you ever made? What was the first bead you ever used? Let's get nostalgic. In fact, you know what? You know what I pulled out as people are rolling in. You guys, thank you guys so much for coming, joining. Make sure you guys like, share. I really, really try to remind you guys how easy it is to support for free. Okay, so share this post to a friend. Share it to your group that you know that would enjoy hanging out, getting a little bit of a beady break. It's more fun when there's more of you guys. Okay, so hit that heart, hit that like sign, hit that share button. Okay, while we are doing that, because I want to see, can we get a few hundred people in the room here? We just hit over 100. We get 3 digits. Okay. All right. While you guys are doing that, look. All right. We're gonna do a Mad Lib, and I was doing back to beading, like back to school, because you know what? School is cool. Okay. So as people are popping in, we're gonna flip to one of these, and let's see. Let's. Here's a good title here. Shop till you drop. Shop till you drop. All right, you guys. We're gonna do a quick Mad Lib as people are signing on. Let me know. Let me know the first one I see, or I want to do. I want to put in here. We're gonna use. Okay. So, all right, this is a shop till you drop. All right, I need a verb. Somebody give me a verb. Go. We need an action word. And I love reading your comments too. So keep it on up. Ooh, okay. All right, I need a verb, y'all. Ooh, Debbie says run. All right, I need a noun. Next, we'll try to go through it fast because get this signed on. Make sure you guys are liking, sharing, doing all the things. Welcome on in. We are back to beading. It is a brand new year. Welcome to 2025 for another fun year. You guys have been seeing a lot of the basics. Did I get a noun? I don't see a noun. You guys are all doing verbs still. Am I on a delay? All right, noun. Carmen says bead. Thanks, Carmen. How are you doing, honey? I love seeing all of my regulars get into the chat. That also helps. Is just you guys chatting up, putting in some emojis, hitting that heart. All of those things help us here in the algorithms on Facebook to push us up on TGBE. All right, part of the body. I need part of the body. Go. We're trying to be fast. All right, we got beads. We did beads. Of course, we had to stick that in there. All right, part of the body. Go. Make sure you guys are liking, sharing. Let's get on in. Okay, so, and then make sure you also have signed in for the big giveaway, the $500 from us here at TGBE to a lucky winner. So make sure you guys are in that giveaway. The link is up onto the post. I see finger. All right, so Have you guys been enjoying the great beat? So I know this is like back to beading, okay? And so it's kind of like back to basics. Okay, we got finger. Now I need an adjective, another adjective, and so we got, you know, like a stretchy. I'm trying to read the comments as we go. Doing a little stretchy with Candy Cooper, you know, doing a little seed beading with Kate, right? So I feel like everyone has done like they're getting you guys into those basics of all of those things. So let's see, we've done stretchy, we've done, fast. I saw adjective was fast. Okay, verb, I need another verb. Action. And a little patining with Heather, a little cool courting with Abby Berta, and of course, some beautiful kits coming in from Cynthia and Azalea over at Green Girl. So, and of course, the stringing and the crimping from the Softflex Girl. So, you know, of course, what do I got to bring in to the table? I got to bring in a little bit of wire. So, of course, we're going to do a little bit of just some fun in wire and going over some things here in the new year. All right, what was I doing? A verb. We already did run. Okay, we're going to do skate. All right, adjective, another adjective. Okay, and so we're going to kind of get back to it. So I don't know if you guys, you know, might have just like wire laying around and it's kind of like a little scary, right? Adjective. Glossy. I see glossy. All right, noun. I need a noun. So get kind of your wire out, okay? I'm going to kind of go over some of the things that are being added to Beadoria.com, which, by the way, if you see in the descriptions, you'll see that our coupon code is working, and we did 25% off a site-wide. Let's see, I wrote that coupon code, but it's probably backwards on here. But it's TGBE25B2B, okay? A noun. I see frog. All right, let's get a number in the chat, guys. And and so that is site-wide. Okay, so we're going to be talking about the things that you guys have already learned and what those basics can do for you and all the different creations that can be made. I need a number. Do I get a number? Flipping over. So like the stretchy technique, doing that cord knotting, we have all of our, so last TGBE, I showed off creating colorfully. And so we did all of these kits. Well, these were kits within themselves, okay? These are 25% off, okay? So you can still get the booster, but in here is a little collapsible, a little needle that you can use, as well as a little spool of some stretchy, okay? And so this has all the components to start doing stretchy stuff, okay? You can break some charms off of an old, old bracelet, so I'm big into upcycling too, another way. Oh wait, okay, sorry. I need a verb, another verb, you guys. Number's done. We got a number. I got 3. I did 3. So if you want a stretchy kit, you can hop over to Beadoria.com and get that. There's also, so then we learn a little bit of flex wire, right? And using the crimping tool. And I see drive. All right, I need an exclamation. Can you give me an exclamation? That's next. All right, then we'll have just a couple more. So I need an exclamation. Put an exclamation on it. Okay. I'm writing them down. And then we're gonna read it, and we'll see. We'll see if this Mad Lib was any good. Did anybody? No, you gotta give me what the exclamation is gonna be. Okay, love, exclamation. All right. I need a type of food. Next, y'all. All right, so then I figure we could kind of do this as people are popping on and we'll play around a little bit. And then we have a bunch of different, let me show you a little bit of what's on the table here today. Is we have, so once you learn to do, well, one, you can do stretchy, of course, okay? Then you can make lots of fun stretchy bracelets. I am a color crystal, I consider myself a little crystal queen, a color queen. I love color, I love things that sparkle, but even the gemstone crystals too, of course. And so you want to step up from your crystal stretchies, you can go up to your gemstones, and then we have these. One, we actually have them already made, so if you're like, yeah, you know, I'm not into creating, I just want to buy the whole set done, you can totally do that. Okay, so we have kits that are available with these, so you get all the gemstones, all the little beads, the charms, the chain, the head pin, the clasp, the wire, the crimps, all of the things to make a design like this. Okay, so those are all 25% off. That's one of the other things. So that's another kind of the basics of getting you in. Okay, sorry. I gotta check out some of these comments. All right, so go on to the website and you can see all of the beautiful kits that you can get, and they're 25% off, y'all. And we've got some really good ones, okay? I'm a rainbow joy, doesn't that, like, you know? And now we're doing customized ones, okay? So we can customize your bracelets for you, okay? This one is a nice pearl one. So a lot of great things happening on the website that you can see. So here's Ocean Love there. There's a nice half and half design using a little heart, so perfect for Valentine's Day. So, and my coupon code, yeah, we can type it into the chat. It's also in the descriptions, but it's TGBE25B2B, like back to beading. Okay. All right. So type of food. I missed the first food. We're going with carrot. Thanks, Anne. That was you. Carrots. All right, now I need a noun. I'm going to take 3 nouns. So start popping in some nouns. I'm going to grab 3 of them. All right, I need 3 nouns. 3 nouns, go. All right, so those were some of the gemstone bracelets. Okay, and then I'm thinking Valentine's Day, right? So hearts. Thanks, Betty. Betty Doyle. I'll put that coupon code right into there. And I'm really also excited to bring you our brand new stainless steel link bracelet combo. Actually, I'm going to show you because they're so new that I didn't even actually get them here in time. But they are on the website and they are super, super fun. Let's take a look at them here really quick while we're grabbing some of those nouns. But look at those beautiful stainless steel bracelets. You can see you can make lots of different fun designs with our linked bracelets. Okay, quick and easy. We even have a video tutorial to show you. You can make smaller ones and make a ring. So they're truly customizable. We'll give you tools to get it done. And then we'll also give you a whole lot of different charms to go with it. Okay, so lot of cool things. So right now we are just launching this, so you can get 25% off on the combo kit. Okay, so you're going to get 1 of every color. You're going to get 30 assorted design links, and then 30 ones with charms, and then the tools to go with it. Okay, so that one is that's really over $100 value. Of course, you can make at least 5 bracelets, right? And we're just launching that. Okay, so that is one of the new items here on the website. Okay, all right, I'm grabbing some nouns here, and then I need a body part. And then one more, and then we'll have all right. I see. Oh, that was food. All right, I see lobster. I see lobster. I see baby. I see crystals. All right, then what? And then I needed a, let's see, a body part. I got an arm. All right, last but not least, I need a verb. You guys, can we get over 200 people in here? I'm gonna read this Mad Lib, and then we're gonna take a look at the table and play around a little bit. Butt, finger, you guys are so funny. Lips. All right, I need one more verb. One more verb. Oh yeah, you know what? I saw a verb earlier. All right, I'm going with create. Thanks, Carmen. All right, you guys ready? Here we go. We're gonna read this baby, and then let's do exactly that. All right, Mad Lib, shop till you drop. Ready? Friend number 1. School is finally over, which means time to run. Even though you don't need to wear beads or put on finger pads, shopping is a fast sport. Friend number 2, and we skate as often as we can. Friend number 1, my mission today is to score a glossy new pair of sneakers. So we'll hit my favorite frog. I'll try on 3 pairs of shoes, and you'll tell me which ones drive best. Love. That totally sounds like, doesn't that sound like what young people might sound like? Love. When we did this was loser. Okay. We'll go with love. All right. Friend number 2. Then we'll move on to the carrot store, so I can find a new case for my lobster. I've got my arm on one, but I want your baby. Friend number 1. Okay, we have our game crystals. Let's create till we drop. And there we have our shop till you drop Mad Lib. So I don't know if you guys remember those, but I had gotten that for my son because I remember them being so funny, and I really liked them. You know, I've got my arm on one, but you know, I want your baby. All right, that was cute. All right, I don't know. I felt like we all kind of needed our like intro, and I saw that Mad Lib book, and I was thinking, you know what? It's like back to school, and kind of gets us back into things. Okay, so. You guys, I can't tell you that 25% off on Beadoria.com site-wide is huge, okay? So I'm going to kind of just give you an idea of, like, the things that you can make with things at Beadoria.com. And then let's maybe pick something to make, okay? And you guys tell me, is there something on the table saying, man, Kay, I really love that, you know? So, you know, I'm a big wire person, but this is kind of an idea of some of the things that we brought in in the last couple of years of working, right? And actually, I think I did, I think I did this heart. Sarah, I feel like I did this with the Softflex girls. I did this with Neelay Patel. I don't know if anybody caught our little gig together. So I've been thinking hearts. You know, we've got Valentine's Day as our next biggie kind of event. So I've got hearts on the brain, and kind of, so then I started kind of digging through what we have on Beadoria.com, and and was seeing that, man, we have a lot of cool hearts, and those are also going to be included. So I started kind of going through what I happen to have just on hand, and you know, we do look at some of the things that we have. So I love shell pearls. Okay, so I have shell pearls in the nice black kind of rainbow Tahitian colors in all of the sizes, all the weird sizes too. So you know, we try to do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know, and then we're adding, we added 10 and 12 millimeter, you know. So I don't know. Sometimes, you know, you go to your table and you're just like, oh my God, I'm so overwhelmed. I don't even know what I want to make. Well, you know, then I did my job, but that's not for you guys. So, you know, I want you guys to see, like, I like to make this show for you. Okay, so I kind of curve you, obviously, like I'm thinking hearts. So I kind of started pulling hearts that I had here. Actually, you know, I was kind of excited about these lava hearts. You know, one, they come in a multitude of colors. We have these lava combinations in a lot of different shapes. And so, I don't know, I was kind of thinking about making something up with that. Something up with lava and crystal. You know. So are you guys liking what's on the table? So I kind of like tasseling things. I love you know, just making other beads stand out. Here is what we were working with our bundle. Remember, we did the rainbow combination. You said they were glass pearls. They're shell pearls. They're better than glass pearls. Thanks, Diane, for putting that that coupon code in. My phone just went weird. Sorry, guys. Oh my gosh. So the goal for me, I oftentimes am doing lives, is to continue to create. So the idea is you know, there's so many different jobs in creating, right? So one of the jobs is shopping. That's one of my lucky jobs. And petting and sorting. And so that all is part of it too. But then we want to also, of course, create something fun and magical as well. So, so I'm kind of thinking, I'm trying to take a look at your comments and seeing. So for those that might be new, I put on things that, yes, we do a lot of creating, but I also wanted to kind of show off the things that I do over at Stars Beads as well. So that if you're new to me, hi. By the way, I'm Kay of Stars Beads. I've been doing beads literally my entire life. I've been searching the globe to find the best components. I've created components and had a brick and mortar store for several decades, but now have moved to the online space as I have just had a baby about a year ago. And, you know, now doing a work from home, doing things from home, and, you know, and showing you guys the bead life of what it's like in the everyday of those that have to, you know, do this side of the table. And so, we're just hanging out, having a little fun. You know, Paula says she loves the turtles, you know, because I love to collaborate. Okay, so she is a great one. Make sure you join our Star Special Stash group over at Stars Beads. Then you can get in to see those collaborations that I do with, you know, all of my friends here at the TGB, as well as some of my friends even from back in the day. So, you know, if you like things like sterling rings, I do vintage finds as well. So I do bags, I do all sorts of things besides beads, because I love beads, baubles, gifts, charms. You know, in fact, I was thinking about doing a bag charm. But I think I want to use some hearts. Do you guys, what do you guys think about that? What color heart if I was going to use something? Let's see. I'm thinking earrings, because lava is kind of light. So you can look up lava heart or look up hearts just in general. Maybe we'll pop in onto the website on that. And you love the wire wrap heart I made? Are you talking about this one, Diane? I might have to find the link to that, and maybe we can link it. unless you guys want to try to make this, you guys want to get your wire working basics on. Put some votes in the comments. Do we want to play with lava? I do have tutorials on my website, you know, but we're always creating. So, but sometimes we're using shapes and different things that we're like, oh, I wonder, you know, how to use that. So, of course, we can create with anything, you know. So we can put your votes in the comments, because I want to make the show for you. Enjoy it, and then you can follow me. I go on live Mondays and Wednesdays to show off things, and then Fridays is my live sale. So if you didn't catch my live sale on Friday, we were working the warehouse. So, because I think I made this with Sarah. So I think I have a link with that. So, but then maybe whatever I don't make on here, I can make back on over at Stars Beads. So make sure you follow me, because it looks like Lava Hearts is the winner. You guys want to pick a color? I saw pink, I saw turquoise were the colors. I guess I'm feeling pink because it's Valentine's Day. Pink or purple? Pink or purple? Of course, I like the blue too, but I'm thinking pink or purple. But you know what I'll pick, so I'm trying not to. All right, we're working with Lava Hearts. And then I'll note that you guys like that wire heart. Just so we're making something different, or something that we haven't made yet. Okay. All right. So I love all the colors of our lava. Okay. I literally have ovals, rounds, hishis, all the different ones. All right. So I love these lava hearts. I have a lot of great hearts on the website. So hop on there. That's the best way. Instead of putting out a kit, I decided you guys should kind of choose the things that you like. All right. All right. You guys, are you guys just leaning to purple because I love purple? Don't lie. Don't lie. Let's make shall we make something fun with these? All right. What are we going to make? I of course now want to use crystals. Is next, and I think we're gonna do. I think I want to do like a tassel-y kind of thing. All right, what do I have here? All right, I think I love these like briolets. So let's see. We're gonna see if there's something good that looks good with this. They're all so good though, aren't they? All right, let's zoom in a little bit so we can kind of see what am I actually doing here. All right, let's see. What do we like? I kind of like this one, right? I think that might be the combo. All right, so this was one of the things that I had sold on my Friday Night Live, but that we carry little briolets too. Doesn't that? I feel like that's gonna look hot. All right, this will get us through some of our wire basics. I think we're going to go with this. I don't know, unless do we like the dark, light or dark, light or dark. It can go either way. Light or dark, let me know. Okay, I always think, I like creating the magic right in front of you guys, okay? So letting you guys doing the choosing, and then we'll see what we come out with. Oh, Diane, she says both. Ugh. Ugh. I know, that's usually the right answer. Oh, the answer is both. Oh, maybe we could go, I don't know. All right, maybe we'll do. All right, you guys like both. All right. You guys like both, huh? All right, let's see what both looks like. Look how I had these yellow ones too, and I thought these would look how nice those would look with the yellow heart. You know. All right, I gotta watch my time because you know I'm always over. Actually, you know what else I thought we could do? What about rose quartz ones too? Rose quartz. What about like gemstone? Should we do all the elements or light and dark? We're getting crazy. Am I just getting a little crazy? Or all light? So join me on a Friday Night Live. Maybe I'll put some of these things that you love, but a lot of these things we carry on our website. So these are things that you know you can get 25% off, okay? So, all right, I feel like it's going to be this for me, or we go sparkly. But, you know, I think I really like sparkle. I think, like, it'd be... See, if we were doing the pink one, right? Like, do all pinksy. That would be really cute. All right, but, you know, that's half the battle is, like, figuring out what you're really going to use. All right, we're using this. It's official. All right, let me put this maybe at the bottom of the screen. We'll put these at the top. All right, here we go. Because we got to make something, right? Or can we just pet things all day? All right, let's see. Now the next question is, I think we might have to do gold. I think we can do any color. But I think gold will look good. All right, I think we're gonna do gold. All right, I think we're going to pull out some gold wire. I've got, what do I have here? I got some 26 gauge. It feels like that might be a little thick, but that might be what I have. Oh, there it is. It's like, what happened to my bucket of wire? All right, yeah, there we go. 22. Ooh, there's my earring I was looking for. All right, so I'm also, I think I'm going to do a little tassel here. So I'm pulling out a little bit of link chain. So if you just have like a little tidbit, that's all we're looking for. Then I'm going to pull out some wire, and we're going to, I like some fine wire in this case because we're using those brioles. So a 26, 24 gauge will work. I'm going to use a 26 because that's what I have right here. All right, so I've got some soft flex, 26 gauge wire. We do carry that on beadoria.com too, as well as, of course, the soft flex girls. All right. And I'm sorry if I miss any of your comments because I'm just me and I'm trying to read and create at the same time. Let's see. And a lot of this is going to be really hidden for the most part, so... but this is going to be kind of going over wrapping a briolet. I think that's oftentimes scary for people. So let's wrap a few, shall we? All right, we're going to get a little closer. I'm going to get a little bit more adjusted. I'm sorry. Hang with me a second as I get this better so I can. All right, basic tools that I like for wire working. Okay, my cutters, good cutters. Well, bad cutters because you're cutting wire, okay, so it's going to wear on them. I like a fine tip round nose and a fine tip chain nose. But I really like having two chain nose ones, so a sturdier one too that is a little bit thicker. So when we mean fine nose, it means like the thickness of what we see here. Okay, this is narrow versus it gets wider here, so this can fit into nice narrow spaces. So if you join me on Friday, you got your chance at some of those basic tools. Okay, so all right, let's cut her up. Let's see what we create. Maybe we won't like it. I don't even know. But I kind of like the dingle dangles hanging. And I love this color of crystal too. Right, so we're going to see here. I think maybe we'll even use a pearl. Since you guys are going dark, maybe we'll do a dark pearl too. All right, I'll think about it. We can add that at the end. Where'd my wire go? All right, grabbing some 26 gauge wire. Let's wrap a few brioles. We're going to do this several times, okay? So don't worry. We'll probably only have time to make the one side, but you hopefully will get the idea. Just a little bit of wire. All right, dangles. All right, okay, we are going, how many are we going to be doing? Do we want to do a lot? We can wire wrap brioles in several different ways, okay? I kind of like the wire wrap tops on there, so that's what I think that's, but I also just want to do, I'd like it covered. So the first thing I do, let's zoom in here so we can kind of see what we're working with because they're a little bit tiny. All right, so ideally I'm just pushing the wire really, really close to the crystal shape. Okay, and then we're going to start wrapping this piece. Now, I want to kind of miss the tip here. Okay, but in the end, I'm really actually going to wrap it. And 26 gauge is so thin that it takes a little bit of bleeding. And in this case, we don't really need to wrap it too much because we're going to wrap over. I'm going to wrap over top of it. Okay, so we're going to cut that off. And then take my roundness. And so when you're using a 26 gauge wire, it's so fine that I actually want to bend so close to here, okay, because I don't want this to drop off too much. Okay, we're going to make a loop. Okay, I'm at the very tip of my plier because I don't want a very big loop. Okay, and ideally I want this loop to be as close to here as possible because we're going to be using the rest to wrap. All right, so I'm going to kind of start in the middle of the chain in case I'm not sure if I want to add something at the bottom or whatever, but I can cut off some of the chain. So, but it's important to link it right now, okay? Because when we wrap this, it's going to be wrapped permanently. You could also do this and do jump rings with it. All right, so now I'm going to start wrapping. All right, so you can see I'm holding that in place right now. We're going to get hold that tip in place, maybe. Okay, and I'm just going to make this can be a sloppy wrap. You know what? It's going to be a sloppy wrap. This is where you can decide. Doing it fast. I don't think I had enough wire, but you know, in this case, I just want it to be fun. Okay, because they're going to be laying all on top of each other. So right now we're all up close and personal. I cut approximately. I'm using 26 gauge, so it's kind of really thin. Would have probably liked a 24 gauge, but then you just use more wire. Okay, so let's do it again. All right. So yeah, I like the hat on top. You know, you can do it to be really, really clean. You can, I call it kind of a messy bird's nest wrap. Okay, you can kind of go both ways. Okay. And I'm kind of just using my fingers, not being hard on myself, okay? Because right now, you guys are like inches from my design, okay? Think about how close are you to the screen to try to see what I'm doing right now, right? And trying to zoom in or something, okay? Like, people won't necessarily see what you think they might be seeing. You guys know the feeling? You know? Hey, Karen, I'm glad you could join us still. All right, so I'm going to make that loop kind of to what I want. And we're going to just keep adding. Now, let's see. This is kind of a big... I like to do every one, though, and see. This tassel. So I've got one link there. I'm trying to pick the next link here. Okay. You know, the nice thing about lives is because this is such tiny work, right? We can all be viewing as close up as possible. And everybody gets a good view, except for me. Okay, so now I'm going to wrap. We're gonna, this one I did a little bit more wire, so you can see. And I'm just leading. Remember, it's pretty fine wire, so once it's on there, I'm just gonna get messy wrap. Messy wrap. Hey, Stacy. My mom would say if they can't tell while riding on a horse going by, then it's not a detail we should worry about. Okay, and then I'm tucking that little wire in, okay? All right, so that was a messy wrap so far. Right, that's what we're looking at. So it looks like I probably could have done them further apart. Okay, but we can also keep them tight too. This is kind of what we're looking at right now. Now the question is, how many do I kind of like that fullness, so I'm just going to keep adding until we say like, well, I think we're good. At this point, I'm cutting about 5 inches or so, just to give you an idea of what I'm using. So let's do that again. Okay. Hey Clem, I have your mushroom bag. Do you still want your mushroom bag, by the way? I didn't have your email to get it sent to you, but I still have your mushroom bag. So cute. All right, so I'm doing a quick little wire. Okay. These are briolets or teardrop shaped crystals. Okay. Oh, Clem, I didn't mean for you to share here. I'm sorry. All right, so I'm bending here, getting to my round nose, and then remember to use your round nose. That's how we make a round loop to get started. Okay, and then we'll have to readjust here. Okay, and then braille. We carry all sorts of different crystals online, so check us out. And check out our live sales, because that's off. Oh, you know what, you guys? I just wrapped to nothing. Let's see if I can undo that. Fine wire can sometimes break because it's so fine, so it does affect the integrity of it a little bit. All right, I'm going to stick to doing maybe I'll skip one. I'm thinking I should have done every other one, so I'm going to start doing every other one. Oop, it happens. Okay. All right, we're practicing being messy. But this, it gives you the okay, like it's okay to be a little messy. Like that's really messy because so we might not like this one. All right, but maybe we won't even, I had so much wire that now I'm covering it. Covering up the messy mess. Did you guys see that? But sometimes it's like people pay for that messy look. Right? All right, that's our tassel so far. I am loving it. Looking so cute. Ooh, what do you guys think about stringing that chain through? That might be a cool look. Could I do that? Am I allowed to do that? I think I'm allowed to do that. There, if we see, like I'm thinking ideas right here. I think maybe we'll try that. All right, I feel like I want some more. I want some more danglies on here. How are we looking? I'm still okay on time. The first time I haven't been too crazy. I know we won't get through both here, but this could be a pendant. Could be a pendant too if you want it to be. All right, I'm going to do two more, and then let's we'll cinch this one side up and kind of see what we think. Okay. All right, so now we're wrapping. And 26 gauge is really easy to manipulate, y'all. So it's kind of it's good and it's bad. Like sometimes it's a little too easy to manipulate. So then it's like, dag, I've been out of place and I like barely even touched it, you know. Yes, this would be good with a wire wrapped heart. Oh, yeah, we could do that too. Okay, now you got me thinking. I don't know if we have enough time for that. Okay, let me think about that. Going back to beading here. Oh, almost forgot to add it again. All right, I'm doing every other now so we can spread it out a little bit. Hopefully I'm staying on screen. I'm trying. It's one of the hard things on lives is trying to stay focused and in frame. So for those that have never done that, I don't know that we necessarily make it look easy, but hey Nancy, what kind of cake are you baking? Okay, you guys like the idea? Oh, okay, I like the idea of something more wired with that lava heart. Okay, let me think if I can do it in time. All right, there's 26 gauge wire. I'm going to grab a 20 gauge. Can I fit a 20 gauge in here? Yeah, look, those holes are nice and big. All right, let me see. Guys, I'm going to try to maybe think of something on the fly here. Let's make a loop along the bottom. Let's see if I can think of. Oh, I need to take two pieces. That's what I need. All right, I'm taking 2 pieces of 18 gauge wire right now, y'all. We're going to step this up a notch because now somebody's got me thinking like, why don't we wire some stuff up? Okay, why don't we wire some stuff up? All right, the question is, will it fit 2 20 gauges? Well, no, I don't think it needs to. All right, ready? Here we go. All right, we're going to have to back this up a little bit. Back that camera up. All right, 26 gauge. I'm pulling out 26 gauge. I'm going to see how fast I can wrap something up for you for fun. I've done this too. And it looks so pretty, I think. All right. we'll definitely go over probably doing this. But you know what? You guys asked for it. I want to give it to you. So this is, I'm excited to be creating with you guys again. All right, so I'm taking, yeah, these are lava hearts. We have lava in all different colors, all on the same strand, green, blue. All right, I'm taking two 20 gauge wires. I'm grabbing some, where's my 26 go? Did I cut it? And then I cut off a whole bunch of 26 gauge, okay? And then we're gonna do I like just the simple 2 wrap, okay? So we're gonna wrap up the end here. And I need it, where do I need it? So I'm gonna cinch one wire. I'm gonna grab the other wire. And I'm gonna wrap them both together. I'm gonna do 3s, okay? I'm trying to think of where on this wire, or where on this. I kind of need it semi-centered. All right, so now we can see what I'm doing closer. All right, I've wrapped 3 here. Now I've wrapped 3 for both of them, and then I'm going to wrap 3 along the bottom. And we're going to wrap a section of this. Okay? So we did, this is doing all the levels of your basic stuff. Okay, now we're doing some basic weaving. All right, I did 3, and then wrap 3 times here. I'm just trying to keep these parallel right now. I did this with a big gemstone one, and I really like the way it looked. All right, so this will be sweet. And kind of taking, you know, I think I've done this in 2s. Now I'm doing it in 3, but 3 3s. Okay. Apple cake, that sounds delicious. Y'all are making me hungry. I think they're baking me a strawberry cake right now. Out there. Alright, so, alright, I'm trying to weave fast, y'all, so I'm sorry if I'm missing comments, but I love that you guys are chatting. Please keep it up. I read the comments afterwards. I will try to respond, you know, saying, hey, I wish I want to buy that ring that was on your finger or on your table. Alright, so we're weaving. Alright, let's see. How's that gonna look? You guys like that? I don't know. We don't have to wire wrap too much, but it gives it something interesting, right? All right, we'll do it. All sorts of tangled up. All right. I'm thinking on the fly here, so. Because I don't do myself any favors when I come in just like saying, I want you guys to decide what we should make today. And then I have to like think on the fly. Like I said, girl, no pressure or anything. Or maybe that's part of like, I do better under that pressure. All right, I just did a little bit. We'll see what it looks like so we can. But it gives you the idea. Oh, I have to say hi to puppy. All right, so we just did a little section here, and then I need to make a loop with one side so that we can make we wanted to fit our dangle there. So we better do one side with a loop. Okay, so we're going to bend that. Then we're going to make a loop with this one wire so we can connect something to it. We're going to see how this flies. Okay, so I've stuck one wire in there. The other wire's out of there. Okay, and now we're going to bring this all up. Let's see what happens. How's that look? This might be a little thicker wire than I, because this little heart is a little bit smaller. We can get fancy with this too, but where's my chain? Where's that chain? Let me see if this chain fits in, so we can at least get an idea of what we were hoping to get this to look like. Nope, I'll have to use a jump ring. That's okay. All right, back to this. So if I'm going to use a jump ring, we're going to bring this around. You could shape this a little, so if you want a little, like, there, maybe we want to take this and bring this around here, so there's some interest somewhere. All right, but maybe I just made it real ugly, who knows. Okay, I'm going to do one of those. Okay. And this is where you could bring this around the back. So if you want to do something fancier here, you could certainly do that as well. Okay. I'm going to cut one off. So this is free forming right now, y'all. So I'm going to I cut one off. I'm going to tuck it in. Actually, maybe I'm going to cut both of these off because we can also do this. All right, so we're going to cut those, and I'm tucking those in. Okay. Then we've got this one on top that we can make our veil. And 20 gauge was pretty thick, y'all, just throwing it out there. Okay, and then again, we're going to bring this wire around and do a little messy wrap along the top here too. And this is where you could curl. I like to do some little curly doodads, but this is the back side, so you don't have to. But we're just throwing all of our knowledge in one. So then you could make this reversible. Okay. So there, you could make a simple thing like that. You can make it fancier like that. Okay. And then we're going to just do one little wrapper right here along the bottom to kind of get this in there. All right, let's, I'm just working on the fly here. Now I'm trying to find a jump ring. Jump ring. Where would it, I feel like I just saw jump rings. But where? Oh, where would they be? Oh, here they are. Perfect. All right, so then you can grab a jump ring. This is also a good little lesson with our chain nose. Okay. open up a little jump ring here. Sorry, that was off screen. Opening up a jump ring. We're going to, let's take the end of this chain wherever I had it. Hopefully I'm not too over. Sorry, guys. Oop, I guess I want it shorter. It's like you feel the pressure and then you're like, oh my God, I gotta move fast. I got hooked in that one ring. I had it. So this is more for a pendant look, I think. Why can't I see that? Maybe I have to do that end one. Maybe I can't get it through the links. I have to try to do it with my fingers. Look at that. Or not. It's escaping me, you guys. All right, let's see. I think I have to do it on the, I have to cut it. You know, when there's 2 chain links in there, I think that the chain links are so tiny that I have to do that end one. All right, I want to cut this to where I want it. All right, I want it right there. All right, now put the chain link in. We're gonna get there. And this is why I like those chain nose, needle nose. Because I gotta use gravity and angles. There it is. There it is. Boom! Yay! There it is. All right, I would add some more up top because I like it to be full. All right, boom. All right, we'll hold it up. Dun, 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 we made it. All right, so here is another idea of doing messy wraps. You could do them on separate chain links too to kind of get that tassel look. You could also do it with quartz. It's total different toppers. Of course, this ended up being more like a pendant style, so we'll take a look at what it looks like. Okay, boom shakalaka. There it is. So super fun. You know, I always like adding just a little something. You know, gives it that little extra wire working, you know, style design, y'all. So these are all the different things you can, when you just add a little bit of weaving, right? It looks that much cooler. All right, so coolness, using hearts, using hearts. Super fun. Guys, we almost went over, but we did it. Okay, I wanted to also show you, so thank you guys so much. Okay, if you go onto Beadoria.com, so there's a lot of cool hearts we're gonna show you right now. So if you type in hearts into Beadoria.com, okay, type in hearts, okay, look, we have, what does it tell me? We have over 119 matches. Okay, so we even carry meditational hearts. Okay, we carry crystal hearts. We carry gemstone hearts. And look, we carry heart charms. We carry hearts in hematite. We carry, look at these fabulous ones. These ones I can't even keep in stock. Here they are in labradorite. You're getting 25% off on all of these. Look at those ones. Those are beautiful. Okay, look, these are perfect for Valentine's Day, so you can look up 14 millimeter lampwork hearts if you want those ones specifically. Okay, but those are beautiful. I would have loved. I can't keep those. Look, we have druzy hearts. We have a charm heart. So take a look on our website. Remember that the website code. Let me put it here the right way. All right, so get 25% off on everything on the on Beadoria.com. All right, so that's TGBE25 back to beading. We're back to beading, y'all. Isn't it fun? Yeah. Thank you guys. Yes, get that discount in. We always throw in something fun, especially for TGBE. Would somebody like that turquoise ring right there? Maybe we'll throw rings into our next live sale. You know, we have ceramic hearts. We have Venetian glass hearts. We have wood hearts. We have all sorts of different type of hearts. Super fun, you guys. I always enjoy being here on the Great Bead Extravaganza. We appreciate you each and every time we come on. I can't believe it. It's been the 18th time. I can't say 18 years because we come on a couple times a year. So So make sure you put on all the hearts for all of our presenters. We have such a great lineup. Everybody has such a great expertise. So now I feel like we've almost hit it all, right? So next up it will be Christy Friesen, and now you're going to get your hands dirty with a little bit of polymer. Right, so you've done some stretching, you've done some crimping, you've done some patinaing, you've done some cording, you have now done some wire working too, okay? So now we got to work into clay. That's the next thing. Always so much fun. I always have a great time here. Thank you so much for such a great turnout. I think that we've had some good record numbers, okay? And remember, these are great ones to go back to. I always try to make mine ones that you can refer back to. So if you're right here on the Great Bead Extravaganza, go through the old videos. They're all still posted up so that we keep them here for you for free forever, okay? As long as they let us, right? So remember, we had done ones on jumping into jump rings, taking the headache out of head pins. There were a lot of great past ones. And remember that very first one? Can anybody tell me what I did on my very first Great Bead Extravaganza? Anybody? I want to know. I want to know. And like I said, we'll be putting free gifts on all orders onto the website. Make sure you cash in on those. Thanks so much for playing. What did you guys think? Are you guys ready for the trend report? I'm thinking about seeing if I can hop into that and hang out with you guys there too. And here, this is another design like wrapping bria lace to chain. Okay, so you can also hook it into a little bit of leather, and these are using pearls and gemstones. Oh, I love seeing what the first episode, what your first episode was with me. You just saw my first last year. The first episode was on clasps. So check them out, okay? You guys can still be checking out old videos. You know, I know a lot of us have kids, but there's a lot of times I don't, so that they can be here forever, okay? So these are things that are, I mean, I think they're good thoughts and ideas and designs that are good forever. So have a great rest of the time here at TGBE. In case I don't hop onto the trend report, I am trying to get there, but you know, I also got a baby. In fact, let's see if we can say hi to her. You didn't need it. We just say a little quick hello. All right. So the last times you guys saw me, I was pregnant with this one right here. Here she is, and now she's, what are you? 14 months. 14 months. Getting so big. Can you wave? Can you wave? Say hi, everybody at the Great Bead Extravaganza. Thanks so much for joining Mom and learning how to make some fun things. Continue to create, and we will see you guys on the next one. If you guys want to join me on the Stars Beads here on Facebook, I do my lives on Mondays and Wednesdays about the 3:30 to 4 o'clock mark. Kind of depends on the bead life, and then we do Fridays at 7 and 8 o'clock for our live sales. Okay. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody. Cutie patootie. Say Princess Lana Kai. Say bye. Press the finish. We're bye.